My name is Marshall Morris, and I've known Clay Clark for the past 9 years. And over the past 9 years, it has been fantastic working with Clay. I originally started working with him over at DJ Connection and have been with him through the Realty Group, and it's just been fantastic. It's been a roller coaster of a ride, and I've loved every minute of it. So in the time that I've been working with Clay, I've learned a whole capacity of different things. In fact, I think that that's one of the most differentiating things up here in the office is how many different things that you can learn. I've learned search engine optimization, sales skills. Clay is one of the best sales trainers in the world. And as well as website development, managing people, managing clients' expectations. These are all invaluable skills that you can learn up here in the office and that Clay's taught me.
My name is Lexus, and I heard about Elephant in the Room through a friend that I used to work with. I think the experience is very positive. The atmosphere is very energetic and always very great people to be around. At Elephant in the Room, there's always room for growth and opportunity. Like I said, everyone is very positive and accepting, and there's also a really great work-life balance, and they just care about you more than anything.
My name is D. Tucker, and I've known Clay for going on about 5 years now. I'm the lead designer here. Working with Clay is an anomaly. If Thrive is a set of principles, watching Clay is like watching the standard. It can be an amazing experience just being around him.
My name is Jordan Denmark. Working with Clay is really unpredictable, dynamic. It's kind of like working for Mr. Miyagi combined with Eminem with a little bit of Mark Zuckerberg. The cool thing about working with Clay is that everything translates to real life. I think the biggest thing that I've learned from Clay is the concept of trade-offs. So sacrificial work ethic, you have to give something to get something. Clay is extremely self-assured. He is unapologetically himself all the time. He's hilarious and also sometimes really politically incorrect.
My name is Abigail McCarter, and basically what it's like to work with Clay is it's hard at times, but also extremely rewarding. You learn something new every single day. Through the process of the 8 months that I've worked here, I've learned more than I did when I was in college for business. So you learn a lot, and you learn not just about business, but also life experience as well. So it can go in 2 different ways, and it's fantastic.
My name is Paul Matherin, and I've known Clay specifically since February 2016. Getting to work closely with Clay, it's a great learning experience at all times because he's like an interactive book, just an infinite source of knowledge. Working with Clay has inspired me to do many things, business-wise and in my personal life. One of the greatest things that I've gained from Clay is to wake up earlier every day. So I wake up 2 hours earlier every day, and it's gifted me over a month of my life of 24-hour days over the course of a year. And in that time, I've managed to be very productive in reading books and getting action items done for clients and just generally improving my quality of life. If you don't know Clay, I would describe him to you in very few words. He loves life, he loves energy, he loves passion, he loves positivity, and he loves winning.
My name is Felicia Brown. I'm a photographer and videographer here, but I didn't always start out that way. When I started as a graphic designer. And my first day is something that I'll never forget. I walked in the door and everybody was hollering and cheering and so excited. All the sales team were on the phone with clients, and we were literally hollering for them because we were so happy we were going to help them change their lives. I knew from that moment that this was the type of place that I wanted to be at. But working with Clay is not as easy as it looks. The people with Clay and his team are very hardworking individuals. Everybody is diligent and passionate about their clients, and they want to make sure that they're meeting those deadlines, but not only meeting the deadlines, over-delivering.
My name is Victoria Woods, and I've been working with Clay for about 2 years. When I first came on here, I started in sales and learned a lot of different things. So working with Clay has definitely been an experience. You learn something new every single day. You're always moving forward. Since working with Clay, I have learned so many different things, not only in terms of business knowledge, but in my personal life as well. Honestly, it would be really hard to go in and list the different things that I've learned, but I do feel that I'm at a place now where I could go anywhere if I chose to and be really successful thanks to the things that I've learned from working with Clay. The type of people that are going to enjoy working with Clay are going to be, go-getters, people who are always looking for new opportunities to learn a new skill or, move up in whatever their personal goals are. Somebody that's not going to take the easy way out and is just going to get the job done.
My name is Rachel Jelly. My role at the company is in sales and scheduling. Since I've been working with Clay, I've really learned that the only limitations that I have are the ones that I put on myself. I would describe Clay's personality as a giraffe. He's a big picture thinker and a big thinker.
My name is Jordan, and I've been with Elephant in the Room for 4 years. I would describe the experience as energetic, friendly, and comfortable. What's unique about Elephant in the Room is we have a call center, so if you want to schedule your appointment, you can call our call center instead of having to call the store and get through when we're really busy. I would describe the clientele as more of higher-end business clients. Not having to keep up with my own books gives me peace of mind because it's less stressful throughout the day worrying about who I'm going to schedule next. The Monday morning all staff is energetic, and it's a great way to start the morning off and get your week started.
Hi, my name is Clay Clark, and we are hiring people. And what you want to do if you're looking for the job, let's go over I think the 3 things people want to know about the job. John, first off, how much can somebody make?
No less than $20 an hour.
It's not possible to make less than 20 an hour with this particular job. And the thing 2 people want to know is what would I be doing at the job? So I thought we would do a quick tour and we can show people what they'll be doing. Is that cool? Can we do a tour? Okay, so we're going to do a road trip here. Work here. We are in the office right now. So this is where you're going to be working. This incredible woman works here. This incredible woman works here. There are great people that are here. This incredible woman works here. This incredible woman works here. This incredible woman works here. These are all great people. Okay, so if you are looking to seize this opportunity and to land this job that requires a little bit of handiness, and you want to make between $20 and $40 an hour, just fire me off a text right now at 918-851-0102. That's 918-851-0102. And quick disclaimer, if you're a communist, you're a socialist, you're a Luciferian, if you're part of Antifa, don't apply. But if you love this country, if you love Jesus, apply. My phone number is 918-851-0102. 918-851-0102. We are now hiring. We'd love to hire you. My name is Clay Clark.
My name is Vanessa Clark, and I am married to Clay Clark. We have 5 kids together.
I started my first business in my dorm room at Oral Roberts University back in 1999. In 2002, I received the Entrepreneur of the Year award from the city of Tulsa, the Tulsa Chamber of Commerce. And different business owners came up and said, hey, could you help me grow my business? Or do you think that I could grow a business like you? And one by one, I began helping businesses, and then they began referring other people. Eventually, my wife said, you should charge people.
I was saying, you need to be done with DJ Land and get onto consulting because you're doing it for free way too long.
And so I started charging people, and then those people led to more people, and now I'm a business coach.
Day to day, Clay gets up very early. I guess I'm just kind of used to it at this point.
Typically, I go to bed around 10 p.m. and then I set my alarm. I set it so that I had exactly 5 hours to sleep. And then 5 hours from that time is when I wake up. So typically I wake up like at 3:01. I type up my to-do list, make my plans, and then I come to work.
So he is very extreme. So he's one way or the other. There's no really in between.
I am just extremely passionate about people not being mediocre. I am an enemy of average, and anything that's average just pisses me off. And so I'm all about helping people who have big ideas turn those big ideas into reality by focusing on those small action steps no one wants to do, but they have to do to grow a successful business.
So one of the important things to understand about Clay and all the people that surround him, all the team members, the partners, the people that Clay associates himself with, they're all people of high integrity and high character. And that comes back to the core values that he has for himself, his family, and his life. And it's polarizing. So if you don't share the same core values, you're not going to like working with the other team members up here in the office. And so we protect that. We're almost like cultural warriors up here in the office, protecting the core values of integrity and character. So Clay's passion for helping other business owners grow their business, working in their business, working on their business, it's unmatched by any other business coach in the world. Not Tony Robbins, not Ty Lopez, not any of these charlatans that want to help you set up a click funnel or set up the 67 steps for success. But Clay sincerely cares deeply about helping other business owners get from where they are to where they want to be. And that is one of the coolest things in the world. So Clay's management style is a little bit unique, but effective. He's gonna hold you accountable, which means that we're gonna celebrate the wins up here in the office for whatever it is that you're doing when you achieve a task or a project. But you're also gonna be held accountable. So if you're not meeting expectations, you're gonna hear about it. And so I think that can be a little bit of a turnoff for some people, but for A players, it's really a cool thing that we have up here in the office. The people that would not like working with Clay are those that want to be assigned to tasks and then never followed up on at all. So zero accountability and people that yawn. So if you're meeting Clay for the first time, I have a couple tips. 1, be brief. 2, be funny. And 3, be witty. He might not acknowledge it at the time, but when he's in his man cave at 3 a.m., he's gonna remember that joke and think the world of you.
Since working with Clay, I have definitely learned a lot about how to be a better leader, how to be a more solid manager, how to motivate my team, empower my team, how to hold my team accountable, and also how to help them bring that enthusiasm that makes our work culture so awesome. If you don't know Clay, he's very straightforward, he's no BS, but he's also hilarious. So he's got the best parts of a personality that you could want in a boss and a mentor and a person. I think people who are driven, they're motivated. I think the kind of teammates that would like working with Clay want success, they're motivated, they're passionate, but they're also really fun. They work hard and they play hard. I would say Clay's passion for helping business owners grow their business is overwhelming. He really does bring that optimistic momentum to every day. There is never a shortage of information that he shares with everybody. He always has a really funny story or some kind of parable to go along with the things that he's teaching. And he has so many coaching moments that just come out of ordinary everyday situations. And I think that really shines through just in his day-to-day interactions with everybody. Clay's management style is not for everyone. And the reason why I say that is because he holds people accountable. And I think not many people are used to being held accountable. However, if you want to be successful, if you want to win, if you want for your dreams and your passions to come true, you have to be held accountable. And I think that Clay does an awesome job about that, but again, it's not for everybody. You will not like working with Clay if you don't like being made to do your job, if you are not results driven, if you are not passionate, or if you don't have an aim in life, if you're just kind of floating around. But you will love Clay if you are the opposite of that and want that success, you want to make your dreams come true and get the results that you want. I think Clay loves his turkeys, chickens, and cats so much because they provide him endless entertainment. My advice for anybody who's about to meet Clay would be you're gonna want a notebook, something to write with, a pen, and prepare to get a lot of information that's going to help you be successful. You will definitely be enlightened.
In my time working with Clay, I've really learned how to simplify things in life. And I've learned to say no to some things. Improving my work-life balance has been huge. I think people who are kind of curious about their own limits and love trying new things and like being challenged, I think you're gonna enjoy working with Clay. Clay's passion for helping people grow their businesses, I would say, is just genuine. He really hates to see people struggle, and he wants to help them in any way he can to grow their business. What I'd say is the most polarizing about Clay's management style is that he doesn't let you get your own area and get comfortable. He's always pulling you into things that terrify you, pulling you on the radio show and just making you stretch yourself and expand yourself. I think if you think you've got it figured out pretty much, you're gonna have a hard time working with Clay. If you're about to meet Clay for the first time, definitely be on time and be present in the room. Be focused on what you're there to do and don't be distracted by phones and buzzing and texting and all of that. Not to get too deep, but I think what Clay sees in his turkeys, chickens, and cats Trust is not, trust is kind of huge. And trust is not an element of perfection. You don't trust people because they're perfect. You trust them because they're consistent. And I think consistency is something that he really appreciates in people. And to me, those animals kind of epitomize consistency. It's easy to get into a routine with those animals. You know, he knows what to expect, and they're not going to surprise him. So I think that's what he appreciates in people as well.
So for somebody that doesn't know Clay incredibly well, or you're just meeting him, the first thing that you need to know about his personality is it's very polarizing. Black and white, and really that's how you know whether you're going to love working with him or maybe not like working with him right off the bat.
People that are really motivated and driven love working with Clay. People that love to laugh, love to be really weird, and are comfortable doing that, love working here. On the counter side of that, if you're slow and lazy and kind of just want to float along in your job, not really looking to improve or develop yourself, you're probably not going to like working with Clay. He's always challenging you, always pushing you to be better and learn new skills and step outside of your comfort zone and do things that make you squirm a little bit. Clay's passion for helping business owners grow their businesses translates into everything that he does. It kind of affects his whole self. So everything that he does from the moment that he wakes up is preparing himself to share that with people and get his message across. He's always looking for new methods and new medias to reach wider audiences. I mean, that's why he does a podcast, so that he can reach people that aren't physically here. But yeah, it affects everything that he does. Clay's management style is extremely blunt and, like I said, politically incorrect. So I think that's probably the most polarizing thing that you can be in society today. I mean, he just puts it out there and kind of just sees how you handle it. And that's either going to draw you in or send you running in the other direction. If you're about to meet Clay for the first time, all I would say is be yourself. He's really good at reading people. All the management here is really good at reading people. And so if you're trying to be something that you're not and you're disingenuous, they're going to pick up on that.
I would describe Clay's personality as somewhat eccentric. He is very determined, he's consistent, he's hilarious, he's extremely hardworking, and he just loves to get things done. He's a grinder, and he really loves to see progress and success in his employees and in his clients. Since working with Clay, I have learned an enormous amount of business knowledge and life experience. I've learned more working for Clay than I did in the 4 years of going to a private university for business and entrepreneurship, if that tells you anything. And then life experience, just he's changed the way I've looked at relationships in my personal life. He's changed the way that I looked at goals myself for setting for myself. He's changed a lot of things just in my personal life and in my business life. The kind of employees and teammates who really love working with Clay are people who love to get things done, who love to grind things out, who love to see the success in others, and who also love to have a bigger goal in mind, to work for something and for other people as well. So Clay has an enormous passion for helping business owners, and the best way I can describe this is he doesn't have to do Thrive 15 financially and just in his personal life. He doesn't have to have this business. He created this business because he has that passion and he loves to see people succeed and to work for something and overcome things and see them do great in life and in their business. So Clay's management style can be polarizing, mainly because he demands a lot out of his employees. Because there's so much to get done and he does want to see success in all of his clients, there's a lot of behind the scenes work that everyone has to do on a daily basis. And that could mean being here at 5:30 in the morning or leaving at 9 at night. If you are very goal driven and like to get things done, then it would be perfect for you. So I've worked at a lot of different places, and it probably wouldn't be a good fit if you are the employee who likes to take long breaks in the bathroom or who doesn't like to do anything while the manager is not in front of your site or there to keep you on track, or if you like to be on your cell phone all day, things like that. It probably wouldn't be a good fit for this company. The advice I would give to you if you were first meeting Clay was definitely be prepared. So bring a pen, bring a piece of paper or a notebook, and also do your research on Clay, Dr. Zellner, the companies that they've created. Have questions already for him, and just come with confidence and integrity, and you'll be fine. So one thing that's different about Clay is that he really loves spending time with his turkeys, his chickens, his cats, some unconventional animals that for most people. And I think he likes spending time with these animals just because they're not human beings, to be honest. And he has to deal with a lot of people every day, a lot of different personalities. So really spending time with these animals kind of gives him a break from that.
Most importantly, Clay knows what he wants, and he's found a way to synthesize every aspect of his life to create a harmonious balance. So if you contribute toward that balance, then you'll have a good relationship with Clay. And if you take from that balance or disrupt that balance, then he won't last long in Clay's life. I've definitely noticed a common denominator between employees that enjoy working with Clay. And they're often diligent, they're hardworking, they dress sharp, they have great personalities, and Clay enjoys being around every single one of them. Clay has a desire to see people win. And I think the reason for that is that he knows what it's like to win, and he knows how good it feels, and he wants people to share that same experience that he has. He also knows what it takes to get there. And so to share those concepts with people is a great passion of his, because he's not selfish and he doesn't want to keep winning just to himself. The kind of people that wouldn't enjoy working with Clay are people that are under the illusion that they know everything they need to know out of life and business and everything in between. I've always believed in the concept that we're always growing, we're constantly growing, and there are no such thing as plateaus in life. So as soon as you stop growing, you're essentially dead and essentially pointless to the earth. And so Clay understands that, and everybody that works for Clay also understands that. So the kind of people that don't enjoy working with Clay are people that don't want to grow, don't want to learn, and are most definitely not coachable. Clay really loves his turkey, his chicken, and his cats. And I was taking a lot of time thinking about why that might be. Now there are two answers to this. First of all, there's a surface level answer. Okay, Clay just loves animals. I mean, who doesn't love animals? But then there's a deeper answer to this. When you look at animals, animals do what they want. Take cats, for example. Have you ever tried to tell a cat to sit? Good luck with that. Well, it's the same thing with Clay. Clay does what he wants. Clay doesn't wear a suit. Clay wears a hoodie, he wears jeans, and he wears Adidas sneakers to work because he can. He's earned the right to do so. Just like a cat won't come and sit on your lap if you tell it to do so, you cannot tell Clay to wear a suit. And so he has something in common with these animals. And so he relates to the animals. And so that's why I think he loves spending time with his turkey, his chickens, and his cats. If you're preparing to meet Clay, first of all, I'd say make sure you're not late. You have to respect his time. Because as I said before, he's found a way to synthesize the aspects of his life to where his time is very efficient and very intentional. I would dress sharply, and I would come prepared to laugh because Clay is hilarious. I would also make sure that you bring something to make notes with, whether that's a pen, a pencil, a paintbrush, or a piece of chalk.